Hello, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're arriving here again, my name is PierceTheDasja. I am a U.S. soldier, a mom to be, and I'm 22. My birthday just passed. So in this video, I just wanted to give an update on where I've been, why I haven't been posting, and how the army life is going, active duty, and my pregnancy is going. Now, it's been 20 whole weeks since that video dropped, and a lot has happened in that time, with myself personally, and then with me being in the army, and a lot has happened in that time. A lot of growth has happened, and a lot of learning experiences have happened. That's what you're gonna have a lot in the army. Learning experiences. You can either let them let those experiences damper your overall army experience, or you can learn from it and be like, okay, brush that off my shoulder, go by my day. That's how it is in the army. You got two options. Those are your two options. There's no in between. So, for me, okay, so when I posted that video, it went almost fucking viral, because I posted a clip on you put your little clip on TikTok and Instagram and all of those. I did that because I was still at AIT. But listen. I was still at AIT, but I had already graduated, and I shouldn't have been at AIT. I should have been at my actual duty station, but it was their fault because they messed up with the paperwork. So I had to go back to AIT until they could send me to my duty station. You understand? So it's hey, I had free time. I was done. What you want me to do? So I made that video. I posted the video. Let me back it up. So I had told my drill sergeant that I was pregnant. And then after that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a YouTube video, because I wanted to do YouTube already before I even got pregnant, about my regular life in the army and stuff, and my life in general. Even if I wasn't in the army, I've always had a YouTube channel, but it was never I never posted consistently. That's my issue. I never posted consistently. I'm gonna try to do that this year. Okay, so I told the drill sergeant I was pregnant, then I posted the video, and then the next day I got pulled into the office by the senior drill sergeant, and she was like, take it down, which technically she cannot tell me to take it down. I was just being pressured into it because they didn't want them to look bad. Because they don't go against no regulation. At the time, they go against no regulation. If they wanted to now, they could say, oh, well, because I think it's something about a regulation now that DOD employees can make TikTok videos on army bases. And I was in the barracks on army base, And I was in uniform too, so it was kind of controversial, but they would not have been able to make me take it down off of YouTube because it's my own personal life. But I took it out anyways. I took it down, and then I left the TikTok video up for a little bit. Everyone in my fucking company and shit saw that shit. All you hear is, I saw your TikTok video, 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 I saw your TikTok. I was like, shit, bitch. Let me fucking breathe. What made me mad was this one girl. I will never forget it. This one fucking girl. We were not I didn't dislike her, but I didn't know her like that. Cause we weren't friends or nothing. I just knew her. It's not beef, but I don't know you. She walked up to me. She's like, I saw your video on TikTok. You know who the father is? What? Bitch, do you know who your daddy is? I would hope I know who the fucking father is, bitch. Even in the video, There was never any question of the paternity, who the father was in that video. If you go back, there was never any question of paternity in that video. It just threw me for like a whole loop that she said that shit. And she was surprised that I was surprised and taken back that she said that shit. Nobody says shit like that. Anyways, I just looked at her, I was like, you said who the fuck father is, bitch, get in my face. The fuck? That shit had me so thrown. Anyways, okay. So after that, I had started my prenatal vitamins. I had like got an appointment for I had got a ultrasound appointment, but I couldn't go because I had to leave, which is good. I was like, yes, get me out of here, because I had gotten into a first sergeant too, because first sergeant, he was the one. Okay, so when they put me out to talk to the senior drill sergeant, the first sergeant was there as well, and he was like, oh, how did you get pregnant so quick over break? How did you get pregnant so quick over break? That means you did it here. That means you did it here. No, I did not. Because no one knew. I don't know why, but no one seemed to know that when they give you your estimated due date, they add on them 2 weeks before when you had your period. And he was like, no, you did it here. You did it here. And then I was like, who I do it with? Name someone who I did it with. If you want to give me fraternization, name someone. Any name. And I'll prove you wrong. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, you'll be gone soon. Okay, I'm gone now. I was so over, like, the bullshit and, like, because he was saying fucked up shit. He was saying, like, mad disrespectful shit. He was like, does the father claim the baby? Is he sure it's his baby? Why are you worried about my business? After that happened, I think I left 2 weeks after the video. No, maybe a week. Maybe like a week and a half after, like, the video stuff. Because it was like a while. It was a crazy time for me, but like I was already like, yeah, I'm keeping my baby and all that. Cause then he was like, the first time I was like, oh, you're gonna get an abortion? Are you gonna get an abortion? I was over it at that point. So I was happy to leave. When I left, I didn't know, like when I got to like Fort Drum, I didn't know who to tell that I was pregnant to. And then, like, when you do in-processing, I already knew they're gonna, like, test me for everything again. So I was like, okay, I'll just let them find out. I would just let them find out, and then I'll be shocked with them. Like, oh, no, I didn't know. But I didn't know. Because I had already went to the doctor at Fort Lee and got the positive test. So I was like, yeah. So I got to Fort Drum. Like, the whole time I was at reception, no one knew I was pregnant. And then right before, so right before I left reception, my new sergeant, I didn't know, like, from a company, I didn't know where I was going, but she, like, got, like, the information that was coming in. Like, you know, you can see who's coming, like, a new soldier coming in and processing. She reached out to me. She was like, oh, you're here, you're at Fort Drum. Come over to the company and let's talk. So I met her and stuff, and she was pregnant. So I told her I was pregnant in like a sneaky way, kinda, because she was like, oh, I gotta go to like this ultrasound appointment soon. And I was like, oh, I have to schedule mine. And she was like, schedule yours? I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. And she was like, you're pregnant? I was like, yeah. So then I got on my profile and stuff, because I did, like, through in-processing, they give you the test and stuff, and then they give you, like, your primary care, like, physician. And when I did my test and it came back positive, they sent me directly to her. And then I got my profile. So I really don't have like a real like PT wise army experience, because like I don't do PT, I do pregnancy PT. And honestly, I don't feel that pregnant soldiers should have to do PT. I don't think it should be required. Get there at 6 o'clock, start at 6:30, when most of the time we get dismissed at 6:30. They'll be like, okay, I see you. All right, we're gone. Why I even leave? That's not like I could go on about pregnancy. I'm gonna do a whole separate video on that. I'm gonna do a whole different video on that. It took me a while to like get into housing. Like I just got into housing in May 15th, because I was doing it by my fucking self. But I got in May, and ever since then I have been just, you know, getting excited, getting everything ready for the baby to come, because I'm 27 weeks now and I'm ready for him to be here. The way my pregnancy went in the beginning, I was so sad. I was so sad because I just felt so alone. Like I just felt so alone. And I was just miserable, because then I had everyone like, oh, she's gonna get out, she's gonna chapter out, she's not gonna be here long, she's not gonna stay in, da 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 da. You know, you have people like just talking shit. It was just that, and I was like, maybe I should just leave, da 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 da. And then I ain't had no support, like family wise. Like I have support now, but like in February, March, April, I ain't had nobody on my side. It is what it is, and I'm grateful for the support. That's all I'll say. And then for the father, he was never there. I love him because like I'm delusional, but that man was never there. My baby was planned. Like very much planned. It wasn't like, oh, I messed up, I don't want a baby right now, da da da. No, I told him I was pregnant by FaceTiming him, and he was at a fucking gun shop doing God knows what. But I FaceTimed him, and I held up the test, and I was like, look at this, and he smiled, and he was like, oh, okay, I'll call you later. That man never called me. That's kind of what made me like stay in the army. Well, if it's on me, I'm gonna just stay in for my contract, get myself to a stable position where I can do it by myself, like fully by myself, and then I'll get out and I'll just do it without him. Because my mind, when I'm thinking like, because I'm texting him as I'm going through all this stuff, and he's not doing anything to like reassure me that he's still like, you know, gonna be a father and play a role in his child's life. Like right after I moved in, he got a change of heart, and he was like, oh, I've been going through some stuff, I really want to work it out with you and be with you and be with our child, and da 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 da. And I'm still talking to him about that. But I feel like at this point, because I've done it all like by myself, I don't need you. But I need you for my son. But like me personally, I don't need you. Like I can see myself not dating like for the rest of my life. If that makes sense. Like I don't wanna take that risk of like, oh, is he a good guy? Is he a good person? Is he a predator? Can I trust him around my son? Will he accept my son? I'll just cut all that out and then just be single. You say that now, but you don't mean that. No, I mean that shit wholeheartedly. Like, I'm done. Other than that, I've been working on getting my fucking driver's license, but me and the DMV got beef, so whenever I can schedule a test with them, I will do my test. I want to pass on the first try. I will pass on the first try. otherwise than that, life has been pretty good. I haven't been having any issues really, besides like stupid like barracks drama, but I'm not allowed to talk about that because the army likes to be secretive. So I'm gonna do a video on AIT in basic and like how to navigate that, because people have asked me about that. But other than that, this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me questions, comments, concerns down in the comments and I'll reply. Alrighty, bye guys.